Hello, and welcome to City View for your close-up view of the city of Columbia. I'm your host, Leshia Utsey. Recently, hundreds of citizens showed up and participated in the Plan Colombia workshops. Plan Colombia focuses on the future planning and development of the city of Columbia. Our planning and development staff and some citizens who participated tell us more about their experience.
I've been really pleased and really excited with the turnout for the workshop. We were anxious. Not everybody wants to go to a community planning meeting, but we worked hard to get the word out and made it so that people knew that it was going to impact their lives. So, overall, I think maybe some repeat visitors, but we've probably had about 250 people. And what really pleased me beyond the numbers was the excitement and people saying, thank you, we want this, we need this. I'm excited about what's going on in my community. And so hearing the good and the positive is really what's done my heart good.
First of all, they got the citizens involved. Second of all, they show that they're interested in what we're trying to do and trying to grow the city. And then at the same time, we got a knowledge of what's going on. We got a knowledge of how other citizens feel about the different communities within the city and how we get to share our opinions and what need to grow and what need to take place. So it's been a learning vehicle for everyone.
But I think this is a really great opportunity for a collaborative planning process because beyond all of the drafts and the maps and the plans, as Colombia continues to develop, the people who live here are going to be the ones who are going to be using the developments and how the new things that are coming in as Colombia continues to grow. And I think it's really great to have input from the general public and not just from traffic engineers and technical specialists. I think that this is a really great opportunity for Colombia to grow in a more positive way and to become a more vibrant urban center.
The City of Columbia continues to work with local partners in order to make our city a more bike-friendly community. John Fellows with the city's Planning and Development Services Department tells us about some very important Walk Bike Columbia public meetings coming up in July.
Walk Bike Columbia isn't just about biking or walking or transit. It's about all three, and how do we connect all of those things together in the city? So whether you're driving your personal vehicle or you're taking a bus or you're taking a bike, in each of those instances you're a pedestrian first and then you're choosing another option. So Walk Bike Columbia is about making connections between all of our transportation options in Columbia, whether that be walking, biking, transit, or your personal vehicle.
The famously hot Climate Action Summit was recently held where local leaders gathered together to discuss our environment.
The Climate Action Summit is an opportunity for leaders in the Columbia area to come together and get an understanding of the implications for climate change, environmental concerns, and what we can do to control our environment to make Columbia a continuously great place to live. Typically, when you have a climate change overview, it's a big meeting held in a big auditorium with a bunch of people sitting there and listening to national experts from places no one ever goes to. This is different because it's the leaders of the community sitting down together, hearing from other leaders about what their organization is doing so that we can help. What someone's doing in Austin, Texas is great, and it's something we can model ourselves after, but how can my organization do anything in Austin, Texas? But if someone's doing something in downtown and my organization has the opportunity, the Comet can be there to really enhance and bring us together to make the difference. Maybe you can't change the world, but we can certainly change our corner.
Local employers recently gathered at the Drew Wellness Center in order to provide opportunities for those seeking employment.
This came together, I guess. We were looking for an opportunity for a Columbia Job Fair, and in talking to some of the other agencies here, they were willing to jump on it too. And we recognize that a lot of our clients, DSS clients, are probably 300 to 500 feet from the front door here. So how convenient this might be. And so we checked with officials here, and they agreed. Things came to fruition, and we worked very hard in recruiting some employers, agencies, and schools today. We've got I think in excess of 65 right now, employers, agencies, and schools here. And at present, we just took a few moments ago, we've had since 10 o'clock this morning over 1,000 job seekers that have come through the doors. You can see, folks have been pretty pleased. Things have flowed pretty well.
The Carolina Panthers recently visited our city and gave football fans an opportunity to come out and meet some of the players on the team. This event was hosted at the city's Finley Park.
Oh, this is fantastic. It's beyond our expectations. With the rain, so many great fans have come out. So many Panther fans in the Palmetto State have come out to be with us. The best is yet to be for our franchise. We had a great year last year, but even more excitement than ever moving forward. And today, not only do we have Sir Purr, not only do we have the Top Cat, not only do we have great Panther fans like this, we have also got 3 players, Thomas Davis, Josh Norman, who played at Coastal Carolina, Thomas Davis at Georgia, and then Colin Cole as well. Columbia is unbelievably important, not just the Midlands, but the whole state is hugely important. You know, some people, if they say the North Carolina Panthers or the Charlotte Panthers, they're making a big mistake. They're fumbling on the 1-yard line. We are the Carolina Panthers. And the state of South Carolina is where Mr. Richardson is from. We train in the upstate at Wofford. So all that Palmetto, every time we see that Palmetto State logo on cars and trucks coming into our games, it makes us feel good because we are the Carolina's NFL team.
We now share with you a special Let's Move Columbia feature. In this feature, we highlight the Let's Move dance troupe, which also is known as Dance South. This group of young people was actually invited to participate on a national level on a national broadcast.
Like we've been in the community for years. We've been around since 2004. We started out as a small group of kids who just kind of got together, and it was more like an organization, and we kind of formed it into a company. So it's more like the message of anything is possible, you know? Anything is possible. We're coming from the South. We're representing the Southeast in whole, from North Carolina, Florida. So it's just an honor to be able to represent the Southeast on the West Coast. So it's more like less of us going to the West Coast, but kind of bringing the West Coast to the South.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of City View. We hope you enjoyed this close-up view of the city of Columbia. Be sure to stay tuned to City TV for all the latest news, highlights on meetings and events here in our community.